So he starts telling me I about wrecked the car. And I said, did you learn about this at catechism? And he said, no, I learned it at school. Elementary school. It was like 2nd grade. First or second, yeah, young. So he starts telling me all this stuff, and I'm going, I can't believe this kid knows all this stuff. I said, well, who told you this at school? Mark told me. I said, oh, well, I guess I better talk to Mark's mother. So I called Mark's mother, and I said, Dad, did you tell Mark about the birds and the bees? And she said, how'd you know? And I said, well, because he told John, and God knows who else he told, but now the whole school knows about sex, and I think we need to have a meeting. Talk to the mother so we're all on the same page. She was cracking up. Anyway, that's how first one told. Now, when you have 3 boys, you know, the first one tells the second one tells the third one, so on and so forth. Well, John didn't tell Jeremy right away. And so, I guess he wanted him to find out the hard way, I don't know. But John decided he didn't believe me anyway when I told him, yeah, that's true. He says, well, you know, I think I'm going to call my grandma because she's done it 6 times. I said, yeah, I think I would like to listen to that conversation. And you know, my mother-in-law, I don't think she would have caught too good about that conversation. I don't think she would have, I think she would have been a little embarrassed and had me on the phone. What have you been telling this kid? But anyway, so Jeremy didn't find out anything, and so John goes through puberty. You know what happens in puberty, don't you? Okay. So, John's upstairs, you know, out of the shower shaving, and had this cute little towel wrapped around his waist. And Jeremy, being the mischievous brother he is, decides to pull the towel off. And he goes, Mama! He runs downstairs and says, what's the matter with you? John's got hair down there. He said, honey, so will you? No, I won't. I said, are you sure? I'm pretty sure I'm not having any. I said, okay. You tell me that when you're 13 or 14. This is the same kid that I took to see Coming to America. And there was a scene in Coming to America, I think in the beginning of the movie, where they were washing him. And they said, sir, your royal penis is clean. And Jeremy, out loud in the movie theater, Mom, what's a royal penis? The movie crowd was silent, and I grabbed his, and he said, oh! I believe in telling my kids the truth. So then there's Jason. Now Jason's only 16. So I don't know how much he knows, but I'm pretty sure with the 2 brothers he has, he knows quite a bit. Probably more than I think to want to know about. But even Jason gives me headaches now and then, and the other day I was driving my van that's now his van, and he leaves trash in the car. And so, you know, I'm a mom, so I clean up the trash in the car, so I pick up this piece of paper that's on the floor, and it's instructions on how to put on a rubber. So, I immediately go in the house and hand it to him, and I said, you need instructions, you probably shouldn't be using them. His brother got real kicks out of that. Well, Jeremy, when he got his first rubber, he went to this, I guess they call it sex education, I don't know. They called it something else, but anyway, he sent him away for a day. And they teach him about don't do drugs, don't smoke, don't have sex, but if you do, here's a rubber, basically. And they give him the flavored kind on top of that. And then Jeremy comes home, he's so proud. Look what they gave me, Mom. And I said, yeah, what is that? He says, well, don't you know? And I said, well, yeah, I want to know if you knew. He said, yeah, I'm going to put it on my bulletin board with a push pin. He put it on there. I said, well, honey, it's good to look at it, know what it's for, but don't be using that one. Well, he apparently used that one. Because I have a granddaughter. She's adorable. But he obviously didn't use that. Because we had a shotgun with him. At the Crystal Cathedral. Now trying to pull that one off. Try to find a wedding dress that doesn't show 7 months bulge. It was a challenge, but I did it. As long as it didn't turn sideways, we're good. God blessed them, but it didn't last but a year, so we're not doing any big weddings anymore, so my oldest one ran off and eloped. Works for me. Probably lasts a lot longer, too. It didn't cost me a dime. I love it. And I love her. She's over here. That's Marlene. I promise not to put you down anything. I don't know her well enough to say any jokes about her yet. Except that the first time I met her, she moved me down here. And by the end of the day, after she moved me, loaded me in San Ramon and unloaded me in San Diego, I think she told John, we're not doing this again. So they immediately told me, we're not moving you next time, just throw everything away. So I guess I will. And I probably will, because I'm going to buy a new house and new furniture, and it's only going to be 1 bedroom and only 1 key. Mine. When are you leaving, Jason? I keep threatening him. You know, he could quit school and go into the Navy or join a hockey club or something, and I could go down. It would be good. So if he doesn't behave, I'm moving sooner. And yeah, nobody's going to know where I went. That's for sure. Well, my kids are full of entertainment, and my ex was full of a lot more. The funniest thing about him now is that he runs faster than he ever ran before, because when he sees me coming, you've never seen a little man move so fast. And I have acclimated to the lady in Chula Vista. So now he doesn't say, if she's coming, I'm not coming. He says, if that lady from Chula Vista's coming, I'm not coming. My in-laws and my in-law, brother-in-law, sisters-in-laws, they love me. Thank God for them. They're here. Some of them are here. They took me on a cruise to celebrate my divorce from their brother. It was a hell of a good time because he wasn't there.
You weren't supposed to tell anybody.
Oh, shut up. Everybody knows. They do now. We didn't tell him, but he found out too. Amazing how that works. Anyway, we have a good time. I have a good time. It was a wonderful marriage, obviously, because I have 3 wonderful boys, but I got rid of the 4th. You know, I finally grew up to hold of the ledge and pulled myself up. I have not been on it since. Scary, scary, scary. I have a whole room dedicated to exercise equipment, and I just dust it once a week. But it's good for something, I guess. Jason turns upside down and once in a while to see if he has any brain cells left. I went in the other day, it was still hanging upside down. I said, you know, you're not supposed to do that long. Oh, it's supposed to give me blood rush to my head and make me smarter. I said, oh, it's a scary thought. The kid makes SAT scores in the 1800s, but he doesn't do his homework. So he gets D's on his report card. What the hell are you doing with that? He thinks he's going to play hockey. I said, you got to have good grades to get into hockey college. Oh, I'm going to get drafted. I don't think the draft's on, is it? He loves hockey. He played hockey when he was in his walker. You know what those are? Those things with wheels, they run up and down the hall? He had hockey sticks when he was in his walker. As he grew, his brother Jeremy, dear Jeremy, who's not here tonight, but I'm sure when you meet him, you'll all start laughing. Jeremy and Jason would play hockey. Well, Jeremy was a goalie, Jason's a goalie, but somebody had to shoot. So Jason decided to shoot on the goalie, his brother Jeremy. And when Jeremy wouldn't land in the net, Jason hit him upside the head with a hockey stick. He's got lots of knots on his head, thanks to his wonderful brother. But he taught him how to be a good goalie, so now I have 2 goalies. And a defenseman, who now lives with one of the goalies. And they now have a little goalie girl named Destiny, and she's probably going to play hockey because she loves the ice skates part. She wants to be a figure skater. I took her skating, I can't hardly stand up. She says, can I go skate with her? It's very depressing. I said, okay, honey. So I go get one of them little girls, and I said, come skate her around the ice. I have to hold on. It's wonderful having grandkids. I wish you all to have some. They're delightful. You can play with them, and you can dress them up and send them home to daddy. And you're going to say, now you got yours. It's been fun. I've had a good time. I hope you have. I hope we can do this again sometime. George, it's been a great time, and I'm glad all you comedians came out. This was really a treat, because I don't know what I've done. I have sat there all night by myself. So thanks again for coming. The comedians that came here came out of the goodness of their heart. They do work for tips, however, so on the way out, they'll all be outside, I'm assuming. That's how they usually do it here. And they'll all be shaking your hands, and you can put money in it, or not, but money would be nice. They like that. And they'll be glad to come back again. But that's how they do it here at the Comedy Palace, and I might be out there too. You could grease my palm. That would be my money, however. That would be not going to Women's Council. Thanks for coming out. You've been great. I hope you had a great time. I certainly did. And let's do it again.